Hello everyone, welcome back to Stardew Valley. I'm just kicking right back off where I left the last episode. I'm actually going to set a timer this time, because I'm not going to be an idiot. But yeah, so we're just getting ready for our second day. Let's keep these at like 15 minutes. But yeah, so we're going to keep these at 15 minutes. It's probably for the best. We're going to chop down a bunch of trees and then go down to the beach. We're going to get our... we're going to go talk to Willy. Old Salty Willy. Which I probably shouldn't say. That could be taken a million different ways. But no, yeah. I don't even know what to say anymore. You sort of get lost in this game where you're just enjoying going around, cleaning up the farm, getting it moving, and eventually all of the stumps and rocks and shit, like all of that's gonna be gone. Like it's all gonna be cleared out, and you're just gonna be left with this plot of land that is going to look amazing. Like it's gonna end up looking amazing. It's gonna feel really good. It's gonna feel really good when it's really clear too. Also, cutting down this tree will reveal a little something. And this actually made me be like, what the hell is that? When I first saw it. But yeah, no, that's a neat little thing there. I'll explain those in a later episode, but you'll see those every once in a while. You'll probably see one up. You probably saw one when I was going past Linus, up in the mountains. But yeah, so I think I need some more. Oh, I got an acorn. That's useful. Let's do 150 for now. That's fine. It is fine. So let's do 150. Hopefully that'll be enough. That's all watered. Now we can go to the beach. In this game, the first couple of days, the first like week is going to be really slow going, because in order to get from A to B, you have to be on foot, and unfortunately, your character does not run super quickly. Ooh, actually, you see these worms? Whenever you see one of these, take your hoe and hoe the ground. I got a lost book. It's from the library's collection. Those worms will cause treasure and sometimes minerals and stuff to pop out of the ground. So when you ever see them, always dig them. Always good things happen. Hello, characters that I don't care about. It's okay. There's a lot of characters in this game that I don't really care about. Am I going to 100% the relationships with everyone? No. Am I going to 100% the relationships with most? Probably not. Alright. So there's Willy. Willy's a cool guy. He's an old salt, but other than that. And he gives you a fishing rod. I like Willy. Just let him go back to smoking his pipe. But yeah, so we pop up here. If we want, we can go fishing, which fishing is not that bad. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't quite apply. Yeah, here's another reason when you come to the beach. All the shellfish and shit that is on the beach, you can sell it. So it is super worth. I think this guy's name is Elliot. Let's see. Yeah, Elliot. New farmer, and he's sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in a little cabin. It's a pleasure to meet you. I don't know jack about Elliot, and I really don't care about it. Just to be honest and to be fair. 300 pieces. Okay, so I need double the amount of wood that I have now. But here's the thing, is that with 300 pieces, we can repair this little bridge, and there is, like coral and sea urchins and stuff will spawn, and you can gather those and sell them for buttloads of money. So early game, that's going to be a thing that we're going to want to do. Who do I want to give a flower to? Because I want to give this flower to someone. Who do I want to give it to? Trash. I'll do this to her. I like her too. Abigail's neat. She's interesting. Constantly filters water to plant food. The process removes dangerous toxins from the environment. Yep. Am I the only one here who loves shellfish? Like, I love seafood. I know it's kind of a tangent-ish kind of statement, like it was really off left field, but I love seafood. Whatever. We are gonna want to go here and do this as soon as possible. Oh, we can't. If it tells you how long I've been, how much I played, like I played the actual game itself, in just on one save. And I'm not like some people, like I haven't gotten to the 3rd year, I haven't played, like 100+ hours of this game. But I think I've played it enough to barely say at least a decently informed opinion about it. And this opinion being, one of that this game is crack. Pardon me, I'm just so burpy today. I've had an upset stomach for the past couple of days. I'm hoping I'll be fine, but grabbing my wood, there's not much I can actually do with it, so fuck it. Skills. Yeah, this was another thing that really probably threw some people off, was combat. Most people didn't really expect there to be combat. And there's never, like, combat in, like, the open worlds, so, like, you never really have to worry about, like, it's like your farm is never, like, attacked. But, when you go into, like, the cave and shit and stuff, the mine, you will see, you'll see, like, slimes and stuff. And, that'll be interesting in a few episodes from now. But, yeah, so that's gonna be fun and interesting. We're just gonna clear up some of this grass for now. Because honestly, at this point in the game, there's not much we can do, especially considering the fact that my stamina bar, compared to what I'm used to, is super low. Like, it's so low. Because as you get later in the game, your energy bar increases. But right now, my energy bar is so low. I'm used to it being much higher. Like, I'm used to being able to run around all day and just hack and whack or whatever. More worms. Boop. Can I go to the library yet? I'm gonna go to the library. I can't, it's 4 p.m. Yeah, I think most of those places close about this time of day. The onion. Good leak. Yay. Okay, so now I have some of my stamina back. I can grab you. Another lost book. I think there's like 8 of them that are missing, and if you find them all, like, you don't really get anything out of it. You see, basically the books provide, tips. Let's do some fishing, fuck it. So it is actually a, It's actually a thing that if you have, like, depending on the area that you're in, determines what fish that you're gonna get. So this mini game is not the hardest mini game, but it does get way harder. And what I mean by that is, so you notice how, like, you gotta keep the bar on the fish. Sometimes you end up with fish that can go from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen in a quarter of a second. And so it literally becomes impossible to keep it directly on the fish. And your skill in the fishing, like your fishing skill, does directly correlate to how big your bar is and how quickly. I don't think you wind any quicker with a higher fishing skill, but I know that the bar is bigger, which is another thing I'm gonna have to get used to, is the bar being so small. But oh, you can also eat fish, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with eating fish. And that's actually a way you can continue to fish for long periods of time. Is yeah, just fish and then eat some of the fish. Move on with your life. Oh, algae. Fun. I'm gonna eat the algae. Alright, I'll chop down this pine tree and move on. Sebastian. How you doing, you handsome bastard? Honestly, I don't know why I like Sebastian so much, but I really just enjoy him. I think he's... like, I like this kind of guy. I'm not here to have smoke. I tend to skip through their dialogue mostly because most of the people have okay dialogue and they're just kind of, you know, like, friendly generally. Linus is usually super dismissive. Like, that's something you'll notice about him as I sort of try to become his best friend. Is that you sort of notice that he will start to say, like, he says things, you know, like, oh, don't worry about me, I'm used to being alone. But that's why I kind of want to be his friend. Like, I'm friends with those people in real life. I often sometimes, like, I don't actively seek out the weirdos and the outcasts, but I for some reason am just drawn to those kinds of people naturally. And maybe it's just because I feel for them. Like, I'm a weird person. I'm a very very unusual individual. But what I found is that the more accepting you are of people who are not you, the more you start to really feel for people. The more you start to understand that. The more you start to understand that, the kinder you are to other people directly correlates to how kind people will be to you. Because if you come off as a pretentious prick, no one's going to want to be your friend. But if you come off as someone who genuinely gives a damn, generally, people are going to like you more. I got level 1 foraging. I can make a field snack. That's a thing that I want. But yeah, you see what I mean here. Like, just the 2 oysters got me 80, and the 2 chubs got me 100. Alright. Oh, it's raining. Oh, and because it's raining, I don't have to water my field today. I'm gonna leave it. I probably should have checked the weather, but oh well. More trees. Actually, so for people who are more experienced in this game than me, and maybe have played a few actual runs of this yourself, if you want to leave me any tips, please leave those in the comments. I will check those as regularly as humanly possible. But if you also have any other advice, either it be for how I'm playing the game or otherwise, just please let me know. But anyways, besides all that, I am out of time for the day, so I'm going to leave you off here. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening and a wonderful day. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.